Greetings, I'm the artificial intelligence who will be assisting you.
Hi ho and welcome back.
The following program contains coarse language for discussion by...
He shoots, he scores!
Broadcasting once again from the wrong side of the tracks and south of normal, and the undeniable fact that two isn't better than one, and there is in fact life after death. Welcome to the world of mayhem behind the mic and another episode of Spontaneous Deviation. Here they are, for what it's worth, the BS Boys.
Well, here we are once again, and of course, we could be home watching some really interesting TV.
Yeah.
I mean, they have things like Dance with the Stars.
Oh, my gosh.
That's an awesome
Urkel's
show.
on that show.
Yeah, and that's something, Hillbilly Fishing. That's a really good show to
I'm not into that one.
be watching. You know the show that I'm really kind of teed off at is a show called Tanked.
Oh, my God.
Have you seen that? Have you heard about that?
I've heard about it. I refuse to watch it.
I mean, what a dumb show. I mean, a show about building aquariums. So I spent a little time hacking around the internet and found this quote by the owner of the company that builds these aquariums. This is what he says.
What?
We came up with this crazy idea to formulate a show. Orange County Choppers was pretty huge at the time. And we said, yeah, we could do the same thing as those guys do, but with aquariums.
Really?
That's what he said.
Oh, my gosh.
Aquariums. Now, I don't know. How do you compare building custom motorcycles with like junior and senior screaming at each other every show? And there's poor little Mikey curled up in the corner to like goldfish and guppy pots.
With a blankie.
I don't get that. I mean, what some guy going to turn around and whack some other guy in the head with a mackerel? That's really going to make me want to come back and watch the show.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what? Here's the thing. Makes no difference because we are here once again, and we, of course, are the BS Boys, the original Mayhem Behind the Mic broadcast crew for the Vancouver Victory. Tonight we're going to be talking to the owner of the newest NORPAC team, the Tri-City Outlaws. And on the phone with us right now, on the line of BS, we have Jordan Owen. Jordan, welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys?
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're really into hockey right now, talking about reality TV.
And Tanked. Unbelievable.
Listen, real quick, welcome to NORPAC. I think it's great we have a team back up in Tri-Cities as we lost the Titans a couple years ago. Give us a real quick backstory on yourself so people listening know exactly who Jordan Owen is.
Well, basically, I started out in the local association here, played till I was about 18, and really wanted to kind of go into coaching. So started a couple of years there, coached a couple of young teams, had a lot of fun with that, and then turned my attention to refereeing. So for a good 3 years, I've been refereeing and absolutely love it. Right now I sit as a vice president with our association and got the chance before the Titans went out for a couple of years to line and also be a head official for those games.
Are you from Tri-Cities?
Yes.
So local boy bringing a team back to the Tri-City area. NORPAC lost Tri-Cities 2 years ago. Did they fold? Is that what happened?
They wanted to really sell. And by what I understood is that it was just a high price tag, and they just couldn't find anyone interested in it. So ultimately, they had to fold. Okay,
now just to give a little backstory on the Titans, not a bad team. Actually made the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years in the league. One loss in the semis, one loss in the division finals against Seattle, and then 2 quick outs in the first round. So good playoff experience. Obviously, the community did support the Titans. What made you actually bring a team back to Tri-Cities?
You know, I never thought about it, but I've always had the aspiration at one time of possibly owning a sports team. And come November of last year, NORPAC representative called me, and we just started talking.
How would they figure out to call you? Have you made inquiries with the NORPAC to try and bring a team in the past?
Well, a lot of people that have been around junior hockey probably know Steve Stevens. He's actually the district referee in chief, and he basically kind of passed that email on to me and said, hey, there's kind of an interest in NORPAC, and I really sat down and thought about it, talked to my wife, and just ran the numbers and said, yeah, I'd love to do this. And we just went from there, started talking to the arena, getting things set up, and it was approved at the junior council back in January.
What kind of response have you gotten from the Tri-Cities community up there as far as bringing the team back to the local rink?
Well, when the Titans left, the youth kind of really took a hard hit. There was nowhere for these 16, 17-year-olds that wanted to aspire to go someplace and get into the D2, D3 schools. There just really wasn't anything there for them. And so they kind of all left and went to other junior teams. And so the feeling here is really good. A lot of people are excited. Probably about half the team will feature some local kids based off how tryouts go. But, I mean, overall, they're excited. They want a place to grow and not have to go far for it.
Both Steve and I have had boys playing up in Tri-Cities, and we know that there's multiple arenas up there. Where will the team be playing this year?
The team will be playing out at Toyota Arena. And in the last 2 years of the Titans, that's where they also played at. Before that, they played at track.
Well, the thing I like about that
nice.
arena, I mean, we've been up there many times, Jordan, and there's really not a bad seat in the house. And, we've been up there with other junior teams, and it's a great arena, and we certainly encourage everybody up in the Tri-City areas to get out there and, support the Outlaws. Real quick, where did the name come from, the Outlaws?
My wife and I were sitting in the car on the way home and just running through names, and she came up with it, and it's stuck ever since.
So if it doesn't work, are you going to blame your wife? That's what I would do.
I don't know.
Yeah, good response.
I think we got a really good product, and I think it's going to definitely work.
No, you know what? The first time I saw the logo, I thought it was a great logo. It's a great name. It's a strong name. And, as long as the image on the ice can represent the logo, I think you guys are going to be, a dynamite team to watch and compete against. Of course, we broadcast for the victory, so eventually we're going to have to call games against you, but we're going to be really nice because we think you got one of the best logos in the league right now.
We do. It is nice.
So a little patronizing on the logo front. Real quick, what kind of recruiting efforts do you have going on right now? Are you going to be going to any camps to look at some kids and things like that? So what do you have in the fire right now?
For sure, we're going to be heading down to Globals. We'll be in Vegas. We've kind of ran the possibility of going up to Vancouver for Globals as well. We have a really nice ability with the Americans here, who, if those that don't know, they're in the Western Hockey League. We kind of want to work with them to go to their camp. But the whole NORPAC family, as far as the owners, have been very inviting for us to go to all their camps. So it's kind of just get the feelers out there and see where we can go with it.
When are your open camp dates?
We have evaluation camp coming up on May 25th and 26th, and then our main camp will be August 3rd through the 5th.
And coaching, do you want to talk about what you've done so far as your coaching goes up to this point? Coaching has been one of the things that's very important to this organization, and getting the right guy has been somewhat of a challenge. Right now we have locked up for our assistant coach. He's been known around the junior league by Billy Bruno Moffitt. But we're getting down to our final selections and should have an announcement here in about 2 or 3 weeks.
So when fans come to see an Outlaw game, what kind of team do you envision that you're going to be putting on the ice?
I'd like to see a lot of speed out there, but I also wouldn't want guys to be afraid of using the body and taking guys off the puck. The general consensus that I'm going with is that this is going to be a family fun environment. So when you're coming out to a game, you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to get some good entertainment, and you're just going to have guys that need to work out there and need to prove themselves.
Well, and that's a great point, Jordan, because number one, it is family entertainment, which sort of eliminates Greg and I coming up there to any Outlaw games. Every time we've seen a successful franchise, they put a great product on the ice, and eventually the fans do follow. How long are you giving yourself in your mind to really make this successful?
Living here all my life, I have a lot of connections with tons of different groups. And as you know, the arena sits probably about 500-600 people. And so it's really not going to be that difficult in my eyes to get people in the seat, especially if you offer it at competitive pricing.
Well, and especially in today's economy when, the dollar, families have to be really picky about where they spend that money. What kind of marketing strategies do you have going on? You guys planning on doing some radio, some newspaper, some television? How much of the media is really getting behind you guys right now?
I'm working with some local broadcasting companies to try and get us out on the airwaves and get a couple games that will be televised.
Are you guys going to be doing fast hockey?
Yes.
Okay. It's a great avenue. Let's we'll kind of get picky here. Do you have any idea who's going to announce your games?
I'm working with the local schools, and a couple of them have some broadcasting classes, and I've communicated with those teachers, and they've got some students lined up for me that will come and broadcast those games.
I want to remind everybody tonight we're talking to Jordan Owen, owner of the new Tri-City Outlaws. If you want to contact Jordan, you can do so at jowen88 at clearwire.net. And if any players, any parents have any questions about the upcoming evaluation dates, May 25th, 26th, and the main camp, August 3rd through the 5th, by all means, send Jordan a email, jowen88 at clearwire.net. Jordan, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Is there anything else you want to fill the listeners in on as far as the Tri-City Outlaws go?
We're excited just to have a NORPAC team back in the Tri-Cities and just come on out.
Last question here, Jordan. Are you planning on resurrecting the yellow helmets?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. We could always tell. We would, you didn't even have to look at the marquee sign to see who was playing who. Once Tri-City hit the ice with those yellow buckets on their head, you knew immediately who it was. What are your colors, by the way?
They will be red, black, and gray.
Very nice. Wow, that was almost like stereo.
It was.
Yeah, we couldn't do that again if we tried.
Not if we tried.
Not in this lifetime. Jordan, we do appreciate all the time you give us a chat here. Of course, anytime you spend with the BS Boys, I'm sure you walk away just a tad bit dumber. But we do want to wish you guys, the Outlaws, the best of luck in the upcoming 12-13 season. It was a pleasure talking with you, Jordan. And if there's anything we can do for you in the future, you make sure you let us know.
Most definitely.
Okay, thanks, Jordan. We'll talk to you later.
Talk to you soon.
There it is. That's going to wrap up another edition of Mayhem Behind the Mic. Another night, no blood, no foul. We are the BS Boys, and we are out of here. Take care, everybody, and safe home.
Bye-bye.